Kiss my eyes and lay me to sleep. Kiss my eyes and lay me to sleep.
What's going on, fuckers? It's old Giovanni, and in the next about 10 minutes you're going to see the G-golly smartass of myself as I go through the 2006 year of Giovanni. Now, 2006 was a sort of a rough year, but then again it was sort of a great year for me. I've had some of my lowest moments, but then again I had some of my goddamn highest moments, and I want to share them with you, and I hope you guys do enjoy what you're about to see. We're going to show you slideshows of pictures of events, a little bit of footage. We're going to mix maybe a little bit of mashed potatoes in it. I love mashed potatoes, what can I say? But let's get back into the 2006 year, because we only got about 10 minutes, not probably about 9 1/4. But my 2006 year started off kind of shitty, I ain't going to lie. It was real butt in the beginning. Probably all the way until May is when it started to get exciting. Come May, one of my buddies from high school, Brian Doherty, ended up marrying his gorgeous wife, well, girlfriend at the time, now wife, Jenna Simon. And they ended up having a marriage, I think it was mid-May, and it was pretty much one of the fantastic moments of my life. It was a great gathering. It seemed like a high school prom reunion, you know what I mean? Everyone's all dolled up, you're 20 of your closest friends. I mean, it was just a magical moment, and as you can see through these pictures I'm showing you, one of the coolest things at the wedding, I got to admit, an old Giovanni specialty. I caught the garter at the wedding, and it turned out to be an exciting time for me. And I guess for you guys to know that I caught the garter. I'm just kidding with you. It's not really a big deal. But I'll tell you what was a big deal was about, give or take, about 3 weeks after the wedding. That's when this old sumbitch right here turned 21. It's an achievement everyone wants to get to, and once they get there, you're like, God damn, I want to go back to drinking on the way to a club, drinking 6, 7 beers on the way to a club because I can't drink once I get in there, or I want to get carted at the front door and be like, oh shit, I left my wallet in my purse that I don't carry because I'm a guy. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. I mean, you just want to go back to those days. But I did end up turning 21, and holy damn, it was about 4 days, 5 days in a row that I was just getting shit-faced. We went ahead and went to O'Donnell's in Warren, and it was pretty much about my closest friends, you know what I mean? Just the people that have been there just through hell and high water with me, just been there through, I mean, bend over backwards for me as I do for them. And it turned out to be an exciting time. I'm glad, and I appreciate all of you that did come out to O'Donnell's that night, played beer pong. I ended up puking, I don't know, 3, 4 times that morning. A little more of an achievement in the 2006 year, I have to say, my company there, MDI Studios. Went ahead and promoted and produced a rock concert at the Cellar in Struthers, Ohio, called Rock and Relay, with the benefits going towards the American Cancer Society. Now, what originally was planned was just to get 5 bands on there, let the 5 bands play all night. After the end of that, maybe Giovanni did a little hosting. But what ended up happening is I ended up giving my brother a call, and he lives in Tennessee. And what ended up happening is I gave him a call and I told him, hey man, you got a week's vacation? Well, why don't you get your ass on up here? We're going to go ahead and practice our ass off. Let's get the band back together, have our last show, have Deadfall's last show. What we did was exactly that. We busted our ass, practiced 5, 6 days straight, 3, 4 hours a day. When it came down to the moment that we got on stage, we fucking rocked the house. We fucking knocked the boots off the people that were wearing boots, you know what I mean? What we did was exactly that, knocked them some bitch and boots off, and we ended up having a great time, a great turnout. The fans were cheering, the band was playing loudly, and we didn't give a fuck. We just went out there and did our thing. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of me at the Rock and Relay, doing a little bit of drum soloing and a little couple here and there beats. So let's go ahead and hit that some bitch. ended up enjoying my drum solo. I know I sure do. It's just because I'm egotistical. But anyways, like I told you in the beginning of this little damn segment here, I did have some low moments in 2006. My lowest moment would be going into July here. I ended up getting very sick, and I ended up getting an ulcer. Had to go to the hospital for a couple days. Sick and shit, lost like a bunch of weight. I really had to watch, what I ate and things like that, and I had to stop drinking for a couple months. So July and August was pretty shitty time for me, and that was right after I turned 21. And I was a little bit heartbroken, but come September, so my heart got put back together. I ended up going to my first Cleveland Browns game, and you some bitches that know my old MySpace page, full of brown shit. Just random brown shit. Just fucking, it was just brown. And so you guys know I do love the Browns, and I ended up going to my first game versus the Saints. And of course, typical Browns, we did end up losing, but it was just a fantastic experience for me to go to my first Browns game. And I think that the craziest looking sumbitch on the field was probably Big Ted Washington come out. That guy is a big fucking bastard, okay? But other than that, in September I ended up going to a Foreigner concert, saw some Foreigner and some Peter Frampton was there. Now let's go ahead and pause for a moment. Let's see a picture of Peter Frampton before, back in the 70s. And now let's go ahead and go to current Peter Frampton. You can see the difference there. One of those things are not like the other. You don't need to be on Sesame Street or even watching the sumbitch to realize that. But I don't know. It was a fun time. I ended up going to like 4 more Browns games: the Jets, Kansas City, what other ones? The Steelers, obviously, and the Cincinnati game where we got our asses whooped 30-0. But that's nor here or there. And don't you fucking talk about that shit in front of me, because I may go ahead and break somebody's fucking thigh bone. But it ended up turning out to be a great time. Went to a circus and went to a Pink Floyd concert at the Chevrolet Center. I went to the Pink Floyd concert in November, but I'm telling you what, the Chevrolet Center is fucking brilliant. I did learn that, and that was probably the structure-wise, that was the coolest structure that I did see in 2006. And what a hell of a structure! And you got to be a straight dickhead to be around this area and go there and say you don't like that, because that is a sumbitch of a place. And I like to dip my toes in it as much as I can. It turned out to be an exciting time at the Ringley Brothers Circus I went to, and later on in the year I went to the Pink Floyd concert. But let's go ahead and pause for a moment and show you the mashed potatoes. I'm going to tell you what, the hell of a time moment of 2006 really needs no introduction, because I already have the video footage set up. Holler at your boy. It was probably a couple hours after I was done eating Thanksgiving turkey. Me and my buddy Dobson went out to Best Buy to get ourselves a 32-inch TV. We fucking got there at 11:30, and guess what? We were way fucking late because we didn't get that TV. We were about 100 and 101 in the line, and it sucked. It was a cold bitch, and I'm just going to stop now, roll that beautiful bean footage, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
This is Brandon Giovanni alongside my partner Eric Dobson at Best Buy, and I'm gonna
Me and Dobson, we got to do some Tom Cruise here. It's called Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible would be this: should we smoke a cigarette? But I think we're going to do. So I think we're going to smoke a cigarette. So I'll get back with you if we are smoking. Just to keep you guys, up to date. I know you guys don't want to be like, oh my God, did Dobson and Giovanni smoke the cigarette or not? I don't want no Bullwinkle shit, you know what I mean? Or are they going to smoke the cigarette? Will they not smoke the cigarette? Turn in next week, you know what I mean? We ain't going to do that to you. We'll be back then.
Alright, for those of you that know Gio, I'm going to tell him that we were caroling, as we were all caroling when he was gone. We'll see what his reaction is.
He's a gangster.
Oh, dude, we were caroling earlier. You'd be so bad.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God, we were caroling.
Did you record it?
No.
What was you singing?
Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh!
About the caroling. He has no idea.
You gotta give him the money. Might want to show an ID.
I have one.
get your ID
Get
now.
your ID.
Now.
You're partying a 35-year-old mother.
And I'm 20.
Where's your kid?
That's my Ford Ranger. It's with me. I got my keys.
No.
Damn it.
If you smell with the candy apple, Ranger is cooking. Ma, 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 ma.